A scene script. Have you ever wondered how far you would go to survive in extreme conditions? Let's delve into the chilling tale of Flight 571. On a seemingly ordinary day, the 13th of October, 1972, a Fairchild FH-227D aircraft, known as Uruguayan Air Force Flight 571, took off from the vibrant city of Montevideo, Uruguay. Its destination was Santiago, Chile, nestled amidst the towering Andes Mountains. The aircraft hummed with the excited chatter of its passengers, a Uruguayan rugby team full of youthful energy and optimism, along with their friends and family. These passengers boarded the plane full of anticipation, looking forward to a thrilling match, not knowing that they were embarking on a journey that would test the limits of their endurance and resilience. As the plane began its voyage across the Andes, the weather took a turn for the worse. The sky, once clear and bright, became shrouded by ominous clouds. The aircraft, caught in the clutches of the turbulent weather, was tossed around like a leaf in a tempest. The once cheerful atmosphere inside the aircraft turned to one of fear and uncertainty. The crew battled the elements, but the treacherous conditions proved too much for the Fairchild FH-227D to handle. With a violent jolt, the plane crashed into the unforgiving Andes Mountains. The impact was catastrophic, transforming the once bustling aircraft into a scene of devastation. The crash claimed many lives instantly, leaving only 29 initially surviving the impact. In the blink of an eye, the passengers' world was turned upside down. The rugby team and their companions, who moments ago were looking forward to a thrilling game, were now stranded in the brutal wilderness of the Andes. The mountain range, once a majestic sight from the plane window, had now become their icy prison. In an instant, a routine flight turned into a desperate battle for survival. Stranded in the icy wilderness, the survivors faced a grim reality. The Andean peaks, once a majestic sight from the plane, now loomed ominously around them, a chilling reminder of their desperate situation. They were trapped on a snowy precipice, their bodies racked by the unforgiving cold, their lungs gasping for air in the high altitude. They were a group of civilians, unprepared for the harshness of this environment, the biting frost, the relentless wind, the sheer isolation. Food was scarce, medical supplies even scarcer. The remnants of the crash provided little comfort against the relentless onslaught of nature. The survivors found themselves in a battle against time, the elements, and their own dwindling resources. As days turned into weeks, their plight grew increasingly dire. The dwindling rations, the gnawing hunger, the creeping frostbite. It was a grim symphony of survival, the notes growing harsher with each passing day. The survivors were forced to confront an unthinkable choice, a decision that would forever mark their lives and the annals of survival stories. In the face of starvation, they made a choice born of desperation and the primal instinct to survive. They chose to consume the bodies of their fallen comrades. It was a decision fraught with moral and ethical dilemmas, a decision that would weigh heavily on their conscience. The survivors wrestled with the choice, grappling with their own morality, their faith, their humanity. But in the end, the will to live won out. This decision was not taken lightly. It was a testament to their dire circumstances, a testament to their desperate will to survive. It was a decision that would provoke debate and controversy in the years to come. It was a decision that would become a central part of the narrative of Flight 571, a narrative of survival against all odds. In the face of death, the survivors made a decision that would haunt them and intrigue the world. Isolated and desperate, the survivors attempted to signal for help. Marooned in the unforgiving wilderness of the Andes, they found themselves in a battle against time and the elements. The wreckage of Flight 571, their temporary abode, was also their only means of communication with the outside world. Their ingenuity, a testament to the human spirit, came to light as they attempted to use parts of the plane to create signals. They used metal fragments to form letters and numbers in the snow, hoping to catch the eye of any passing aircraft. Yet, the vast expanse of white, dotted with their desperate messages, remained unseen. The survivors, unaware of the search operations happening beyond their icy prison, continued their attempts to signal for help. Little did they know that their location in the heart of the Andes was the main obstacle in the search operations. The rugged terrain, coupled with the harsh weather conditions, made their snowy enclave nearly impossible to spot from the air. The world outside was fraught with concern and uncertainty. The families of the missing passengers, the authorities, the search parties, All were desperately looking for any sign of life. The media followed the story closely, with the mystery of Flight 571 captivating the attention of millions around the world. Yet for the survivors, each passing day in the Andes was a painful reminder of their isolation. The survivors, however, were not ready to surrender to their grim fate. They held on to the hope that their messages in the snow would be seen, that their desperate pleas for help would be answered. Their determination, their spirit, was unbroken. The will to survive was strong, even as the odds stacked against them grew with each passing day. They were in a race against time, each day bringing them closer to the brink of despair. Yet their hope, although dwindling, was not extinguished. The survivors of Flight 571 continued to fight for their lives, their desperate plea for help echoing in the silent expanse of the Andes. With each day, hope dwindled, but the will to survive remained. Two brave souls embarked on a perilous journey, driven by the will to live. Nando Parrado and Roberto Canessa, two members of the Uruguayan rugby team, decided to take their fate into their own hands. With the odds stacked against them, they set out on an audacious trek across the treacherous, snow-covered Andes Mountains, a journey that would test the limits of their endurance and strength. They were ill-prepared for the journey, armed with little more than a few pieces of the plane's wreckage and a determination to survive. Every step was a battle against bone-chilling cold, treacherous terrain and the constant threat of avalanches. They had no map, no compass, and no idea of where they were going. Yet, they continued to push forward, driven by the hope of finding help and rescuing their fellow survivors. Days turned into nights, and still, they persisted. The harsh conditions and lack of food took a toll on their bodies, but they refused to give in. Their journey was fraught with peril, but it was also marked by moments of extraordinary human resilience and courage. After several days of relentless trekking, they stumbled upon a miracle in the wilderness, a Chilean shepherd named Sergio Catalan. Despite the language barrier and their haggard appearance, they managed to communicate their desperate situation to Sergio. He provided them with food and shelter, and more importantly, he gave them hope. Sergio Catalan did not just encounter two desperate men lost in the mountains, he met two emissaries of a forgotten flight, carrying a message of survival. Recognizing the gravity of the situation, he quickly alerted the authorities. This chance encounter with Sergio was the turning point in their story, the beacon of hope they had been desperately seeking. Their determination led them to a miraculous encounter that would eventually save their lives. The journey of Nando Parrado and Roberto Canessa is not just a tale of survival. It is a testament to the indomitable spirit of human will, the courage to face the unthinkable, and the power of hope in the face of despair. After 72 harrowing days, the world learned of the miracle of the Andes. A tale of survival, courage, and resilience had unfolded in the harsh and unforgiving landscape of the Andes Mountains. The remaining survivors of the Flight 571 crash had been found and rescued, a beacon of hope in the face of unimaginable adversity. In December of 1972, two of the survivors, Nando Parrado and Roberto Canessa, embarked on a perilous mission to find help. They trekked through treacherous terrains, battling the biting cold and the thin air, fueled by sheer will and determination. Their efforts bore fruit when they encountered Chilean shepherd, Sergio Catalan, who provided them with much-needed assistance. He alerted the authorities, leading to the rescue of the remaining survivors. The news of their survival took the world by storm. Their incredible story of resilience gained worldwide attention and sparked a deep global conversation. The survivors had faced extreme circumstances, made difficult decisions, and displayed an unwavering will to survive. They had overcome the odds in an environment that was as beautiful as it was deadly. Their story raised profound questions about survival, ethics, and the limits of human endurance. The survivors' decision to resort to cannibalism in order to stay alive was met with mixed reactions. While some saw it as a necessary evil, others grappled with the moral implications. However, it was their will to survive that stood out, a testament to the indomitable human spirit. The miracle of the Andes has since been immortalized in books, documentaries, and even a Hollywood film. It has continued to inspire and provoke thought, reminding us of the lengths humans can go to survive. It highlights the strength of the human spirit, our capacity for resilience, and the moral dilemmas we may face in situations of extreme adversity. The story of Flight 571 serves as a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the lengths we can go to survive. Their story is a stark reminder that even in the face of the most dire circumstances, hope can endure, and the human spirit can triumph over adversity.